Hiya, it's been quite a while since I made a video. Where do I start? Well, you know me, I'm honest as anything, and yes, I've had a mental breakdown. We know why though. It's down to the fact that we've had a major medication change. I've now been put on duloxetine. After weaning off one antidepressant, they've now put me on duloxetine. This is for a couple of reasons. Um, the main one is to help the pain and to also hopefully stable out my mental state so that I can either go on to amitriptyline again or to pyramate, which both when I took with the sertraline had some sort of weird chemical imbalance in my head. I've also, I don't know if anybody's noticed, but since my last lumbar puncture, I've kind of gone downhill. This was the lumbar puncture where they tried a couple of times and then tried under X-ray at the same time, and all they got was blood. They didn't actually. I don't think they got spinal fluid, but anyway, they reckon the pressure was only 19. Um, Ever since that lumbar puncture, I've been in a lot of pain, and it was very, very traumatic. Um, Finally, I had a new neurologist in January who sent me to a rheumatologist, which is basically to do with arthritis. And someone's described this illness as being arthritis of the muscles. But basically, I have something called fibromyalgia. Can't even say it really. And basically, my body is in constant pain. I had one person tell me it's all because I'm not sleeping properly, which would make sense. Um, but basically, I keep saying basically, this is now what's being blamed for my headaches and a lot of my pain and my ability to walk and whatnot. I'm still fighting over the pain and I'm still doing my swimming. It's now down to once a week, if I'm honest. It was twice a week, and I was doing really well, but at that time I had Alex here to help me. Whereas now I don't have Alex here, he's off working. So a lot of the time I am really tired from just trying to do the normal day-to-day things. Um, on happier news, I was on Facebook and someone randomly commented, "Oh, my mum had I hate." On talking to the lady, basically her mum had, I think I'm saying this right, but it's basically sheaths in your up in your eye, basically something cut in your eye so that the fluid can go freely in and out or something. I don't know. I can give you the name if you want. I've got it obviously written down. Um, I've heard of this operation before. One of my American friends had it. Unfortunately, she's had a shunt, but this woman rarely has headaches now, and she seems to be living a perfectly full life, running her own business. So there are people who, and she doesn't have Facebook. I think the people who do tend to be successful with anything, whether it's fibromyalgia, whether it's IIH, whether it's polycystic ovarian syndrome. The reason why we don't hear about these success stories is normally because they're out living their lives. Um, Maybe you only hear about my successful IIH and the fact that I have pretty good eyesight now. Well, I have 20/20 eyesight, I have brilliant now. Is because I'm being plagued with other illnesses, which means I don't get out and I have more time to spend on Facebook. I'll be honest, if if I if I had the energy I used to, and I didn't have all this pain, and I had a few more friends, I wouldn't be in. It's lovely weather out there. They've also noticed talking about weather, they've noticed that my vitamin D level is down. So I'm gonna have to have like some like supplements or whatever my GP was telling me. Also, I'm having some sort of nose inhaler as well, to hopefully clear out sort of my sinuses and my hay feveriness. Um, I'm feeling really positive about everything. I still keep getting quite depressed, and it's mainly my sleep that's the problem now, and the fact that I don't know if you noticed, but I'm moving quite a lot, and that's because the fibromyalgia, it's I can't stay in one position for too long, because if I did that for too long, it would just hurt so much. And that's just, I mean, I can now still feel my finger there, and my finger isn't there. It's as if any sort of pressure on the skin is just so painful. Um, like sometimes people will just hug me, and they'll hug me a bit excitedly, and then I'll be, mind me, I'm delicate. And the thing is, because I don't look delicate, I can understand why people would think she's not delicate. Um, I have had my shunt has seemed to have been playing up, but we have a conversation. I give him a little, come on, please work, and he soon kicks in. But again, it's sleep, and the thing is, he doesn't work as well when I'm laying flat. And when I'm sitting up, of course I end up doing this, which then crushes my airway even more, which means my sleep apnea mask wakes me up. I can't win. The sedative tablets I have only takes me to something like stage 3 sleep, and I need stage 4 because that's the deep sleep, and it's that I'm not getting, which is why I'm in lots of pain. Oh my god. So yeah, I'm learning about a whole new illness, um, and trying to remember it all, which is interesting. I also went to a group called Shine, which did a coffee morning, um, and basically the charity seems to be mainly to do with spina bifida and hydrocephalus or hydrocephalus. I was actually told it doesn't matter which way I say it. But they also do deal with people with IIH. So obviously I turned around and said, look, send them my way, I can find them a friend. But they do the shunt cards. It's free to register. They are obviously looking into why things happen, and they are looking to support us. So I have my shunt card. I mean, they're really simple. You could make your own. Um, I really should plan these videos a bit better. They did. Oh, that was it. They sent me out loads of information about IIH as well, which was really helpful. And in their magazine there was an article about IIH. So yeah, it's all really positive. Um, I think there is the thing that happened at the Shine meeting that they noticed about me is that I'm really fastidious, or I think that's the right way. I'm really fussy about the fact that there's different names, and that the illness should be called the right name. Because IH is just increased pressure in the brain, but IIH is unexplained increased pressure in the brain, and it's the IIH that's rare. And then they were saying, I said about, well, it used to be called PCT, pseudo's tumour cerebri, but if any doctor's calling it that, then really, technically, they're so out of date. And they picked up that I was very picky about a name. So maybe that is something that I need to think about, that it's not so much what we're calling it, it's how we're treating things and how people are getting treated. I mean, I am very pro VP shunts. I love my VP shunt. And obviously people with hydrocephalus are very pro shunting, because without that they're dead. Not all of them. The gentleman that I met lost his eyesight at 4, and he didn't have his shunt until he was in his 60s, which I found like really shocking. But this is because of the spina bifida, because the spina bifida causes the problems in the neck and the flow and this, that and the other, and then when they sort of do stuff with the spine, that then causes problems in the brain, and it was very interesting. I wish I could remember everything that was said, but unfortunately my brain isn't that great short-term memory. Once I've got it in my long term, it's easy, but at the moment, still in my drug change. I'm only on, I think it's week 3, so I am getting quite a few of the side effects, as you might be able to see. I have lovely red cheeks. My face has felt like it's been on fire for the past sort of 2 weeks. But this is fibromyalgia, and my GP actually went to a conference with Professor Powell from Leicester, and he was describing fibromyalgia, and he was doing a talk, and my GP said that everything he said, it was like, yeah, that's Lucy, yeah, that's Lucy, yeah. Do you know what? Yeah, that's Lucy. And he's actually said, interestingly enough, that things like the sedation tablets I have, i.e. sleeping tablets, they won't actually get me into that deep sleep I need. So in a way, there's no point me taking them whatsoever. I'm on the perfect combination, apart from amitriptyline. He would like, but apparently, because I'm hypersensitive, I can't stand the light. That's not IIH. That's probably the fibromyalgia, because I can't stand light, I can't stand smells, I can't stand anything strong. It's like, ugh. Like if you come near me with mints, it'll give me a headache. It's just like, oh, go away. Well, it's kind of the same with light. I'm very fussy about my light. So that might be more to do with the fibro. Along with sensitivity, I'm also quite sensitive to drugs, medication, and any slight little changes, it can really affect me. So when we're starting the amitriptyline, we're going to start on half the amount that is recommended to start on. We're going to start cutting the tablets up. We might even cut them up twice, so that I have a little tiny fourth of a tablet, just because it seems to affect me and rock my boat too much. And poor Alex is the person who gets the brunt of it, and sort of family and friends tend to be the people who suffer the most. Half the time I've forgotten what I said or done, so it doesn't really bother me. I feel quite bad, really. Uh, and my time, I can't work out if it's been 10 minutes since I spoke to someone, or 2 hours. I see my best friend every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks on a Friday. And I said today, it's Tuesday today, But I said today, oh, it feels like ages since I've seen you. And it has. It's nearly been 2 weeks. But for me, because I don't know how long time has been, I didn't know if it was only like last week I saw her, or anyway, I'm seeing her Friday, so it's going to be fine. But yeah, my life's a bit strange at the moment, but it's all very positive. Everything is really great. It's I'm just tired. I just really am tired. But I am glad for the diagnoses that I've got, in so much as they can be treated. And I know that the fibro is going to have such in a weird way, it's going to have a positive. I've already been talking to new people because of it. There's people inviting me to join a group. And these are local people, because fibromyalgia affects so many more people than IIH. So even though I have my IIH friends, which I love you all dearly, even though I can't keep up with you all, um, this means I'll get local friends. And if I'll be honest, I would like more friends that are closer. I'm not very good at meeting new people and people understanding me. So I think this is going to be a really positive thing. I'm still really open to meeting people with IIH. I'm going on holiday to Devon for my birthday in 2 weeks time, and I'm finally going to get to meet a girl called Dory. That's her nickname. And I can't wait to meet her. I really, really can't. I've never heard her voice, so it's going to be really weird. I don't know what she sounds like. I know what she looks like, and I know what her personality is like, from all the text messages and whatnot. But I don't know what she sounds like. It's going to be really strange. But she's really, really sweet. So yeah, a lot. I'm umming so much. I wonder if that's my pressure or if that's fibro. That's the other thing. I sit here and go, is it IIH? Is it fibro? Which one is it? I don't know. And on that dopey comment, on that bombshell, I'll put my glasses on so that I can see the screen again. 17 minutes. This is never ever gonna go up. Well, let's see.